Hi everyone, you will notice that today's video does not have any ads. That is because this video does contain a couple of things that are definitely for mature audiences. There will be a mention and potentially showing you instances of betting on horses. There will be alcohol and there will be gambling in general. If these are things which trigger you or don't align with your ethical or moral stances or your religious beliefs, I totally understand, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you are still here, hello, my name is Bethany and Garrett, and welcome back to this little corner of the internet. I am a English born, Kiwi raised, Aussie girl, living in Melbourne, Australia, and this is the Melbourne Cup vlog. And in terms of tactics, I am just putting money on the names that sound good. But go on, Swanee boy. Girl should be ashamed of yourself. So happy that's over. I am so excited. This has been on my bingo sheet, my bucket list, my want to do ever since we moved here. It was always something that I wanted to do. But a little bit of context for this vlog is this is going to be very reminiscent, I feel, of like early, so many birds, of early YouTube vlog videos, because I don't think that there'll be a lot of talking from my perspective happening. Basically, Titus's best mate is over from New Zealand and he's coming with us, and there's going to be lots of people around. I don't really want to be talking to my video surrounded by hundreds of people, but I still really want to document this, so we'll see how it goes. But today is Monday. I have just finished school, and my first course of action, aside from getting home, is in preparation for tomorrow. I'm going to paint my nails and wash my hair and get it all curled up and everything. And then I'll take you along tomorrow. I have no idea what to expect. It'll be my first time for obvious reasons, but yeah, I am really excited. But that's my little intro. If you guys like this vlog, please consider leaving a cheeky like and subscribe down below. I like to film humble home style little vlogs, share them with the internet, as well as whatever's tickling my fancy. Last week it was a tattoo tour. This week, I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens. But okay, I'm puffed. I'm power walking to try catch this early train. Okay, all right, yeah, okay, bye. I hope you enjoy, team. Ignore the mess. This This is the most makeup I have worn in a hot second, but I still didn't want to go like too intense. My face is a bit shiny because of the sunscreen, but my face is going to get shiny because of sweat anyway. But this is the makeup. Just got the rest of the fit and the hair and the earrings and everything to do.
I was like a kid.
Oh, they are too.
Just drop it.
Here you go.
It's stuck on my friggin' skin. Oh, I missed the sticker and it's like sticking on my...
The difference between the milk bar and the like beer line is hilarious.
Up the 1400 metre contest on Derby Day and into the Melbourne Cup Day play. Michael hoping for a little bit more luck than last year, but the backup's caught a few off guard. He couldn't even find his way into the race. Mr. Maestro.
Who did you pull on to win, babe?
Nah, just place.
Oh, place for who?
So it's...
Are you going to do Mr. Maestro for place?
Mr. Maestro.
About to come along.
Oh, here we go, mate. You're running out of time. Not this race.
This
race.
Ready to go. They all clear given. They're racing. Aurora Symphony from barrier number 2 away okay. Pounding, holding its place on the inside. Riverina Cyclone, Sabak push up with Mr. Maestro. Sabak is going to try and clear them. Clear down the middle, running on. At the 200. Sabak is stopping at the clock tower. Forgotten You got Sabak pounding a late warning with 100 metres to go. It's Forgotten You clear.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Alright, so $100 is the limit. Got it out in cash. I cannot go over that. And in terms of tactics, I am just putting money on the names that sound good. That's the plan. Could I do 5 on Big Swan to place? Yeah? Can I have you hold those, babe? Thanks, babe. Alright, I put 5 on Big Swan to race. There's no logic there except that there is a bar. It's the shittiest little bar in the world. But I put 5 on it to place. I have no idea how much I'll get if they do place, but we're just going with it. Bet on.
Warmonger to place.
Warmonger to place? How do I know how much I win if they place?
No, it wasn't. It was like $5.50 to win.
So this is race 3.
I think it's positive.
Big Swan, how do I know how much Big Swan wins if they
Where's your
place?
ticket?
In my handbag. Does it tell me on the ticket?
Yeah, $10 at $2.50 to place.
Do I get to keep the ticket for journaling purposes? That's my priority right now.
Probably not.
Damn
not
it.
if you win.
Not if I win.
So $5
Yeah.
at $6. So if you Big Swan places, you get $30.
I get 30 bucks. So I put $5 on him to place. So if he does place, he gets $30.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks fast.
Yes, you got one, babe. So basically, I want to be looking for the guy with that, other woman, the person, the jockey with that top. That's not my one. That's my one with the stripe. There he is again.
We're pretty fortunate here on the...
Go on. Yeah, I'm in 3rd. Go, 3rd. Go. Oh, no, now I'm in 4th. Yeah! Go on, Swanee boy. They're coming round. You can see them. Come on! Come on! Oh, you dropped! Oh! Go on, babe! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go! Did you get it? Did you get it?
Don't get any more.
Number 7, punched out by Damien Lane.
Is that the owner there?
Will get up on the outside to win. At $5.80 and $2.90, Queen of Dragons. Well, Craig Williams
Logan.
was
All right, so race 4, the names are Barber, Krakabib, Stanislaus, Jewel Bay, Wiggum, Perilous Fighter, Holy Racket's a Kiwi. I feel like I should go Holy Racket.
No, he's going for Holy Racket.
Oh, are you?
I don't know yet.
I'm going to go for Holy Racket because they're a Kiwi, or Perilous Fighter because what a good name.
There's 2 more as well.
They're not as good names. What is it? Capitalization and West of Dalby? Nah, Perilous Fighter is like the best name. Alright, I went for the Kiwi. I get $46 if they play.
You win $10 to place.
Yeah, I put $10 on it. Okay.
Ready, racing. The map jump to stand with a lap of Flemington to go.
Come on!
Underhands and Hounds go documentation. Mr. Waterbury don't guarantee go long arm, but coming away is the
I have no idea what's going on. What's going on? I feel like we should know him. I think they're spelling magical, but they ran out. They weren't fast enough. The view's actually quite pretty from here. That's our one.
Maybe initially.
Absolutely exhausted, so I've decided to go home before the boys. But there is like this little museum in the, what are they calling it? The like merchandising shop? I don't know. So I'm just gonna cool off in here where there's aircon and have a shop around and have a look at like the little presentations.
Frankston, Cranbourne and Pakenham Services platform 6 and 7.
I feel real bad. I was just on the train and I was sitting with 3 younger girls, younger than me. I would say like teenagers, final year of high school ages. And this woman, before she hopped on the train, was like, you girls should be ashamed of yourself. You should have hopped off and let the adults sit there. I'm like, woman, first of all, watch how you speak to the younger generation. It's just how you speak to people. Secondly, they were not in the disabled seats or anything. Oh, it's a train. But also, there weren't any elderly people or anything like that who couldn't stand. I don't know, it sounds like I'm being so rude right now, but I just thought the way that the girls were spoken to was really rude. And other than that, I'm on the final leg home. I'm so ready to like down a gallon of litre of water and just lay in front of the aircon. It got to 32 degrees at one point. Ugh. Guys, I am so happy that's over, in a good way. It was a blooming brilliant experience, but my feet hurt so much. I feel like I learned a lot about myself on this experience. So let me go through freedom. I go through the pros and cons of Melbourne Cup and what I would do differently. Pros, look, it's a blooming great experience and I'm so happy that I went. the weather was absolutely beautiful, and honestly I didn't encounter any really rude people apart from the person coming back on the train, but at the Cup everyone was really nice. I realised I never actually showed you the full outfit, so I'll be inserting some pictures here, but it's this thrifted jumpsuit. My little headpiece was thrifted. My shoes I bought 5 years ago. My bag I bought last year or earlier this year even. And the little bracelet was a gift from Titus, and then I've got my proof of age thing, but I need to get out of this. Okay, give me a sec. Oh, the aircon. Oh. The pros, I do feel like I kind of have to say, and I don't know if this is a pro, but it's not a con. So there definitely weren't as many absolutely drunk people as I expected, because you see the media, and like I know the media hypes things up, but the media was talking about how like trolleyed people get and how bad it must be, but it must literally be one in a few, because everyone sure had a few drinks, but there's no one absolutely crazy. And the reason for that is, hopefully you saw in the clips, but the but the queues were massive because there were so many people there. So if you wanted to get drunk, you would have to be consuming alcohol so fast and then just basically getting back in the queue, and then you would miss the races, which was the whole point obviously of being there. In terms of cons, one thing I'll say is I don't think that there is enough shade for everybody, but I also understand that if you had heaps of like pagodas and stuff for everyone out on the lawn, then people behind wouldn't see, and that becomes a whole viewing issue. So I don't actually have a good answer for that. I did get a tiny bit sunburnt on each of my shoulders, but all things considered, it could have been a whole lot worse. I did pretty well there. Another thing, so future Bethany, when if you ever go to the races again, listen to this advice: shoes. Now I thought my sandals were super comfortable, and they are normally, but I don't know why today they just hurt so much. I have 1, 2, 3 blisters and maybe some more will come up. And they're not the worst blisters in the world, but comfort is key. I would bring my heels again, but get myself some like of those collapsible ballet flats that you can stick in your handbag, and I would be happy with that. Keep your shoes on for your photos, then just carry them around with you. Also, things I didn't know, people were bringing their own alcohol in, and there was no security or anything, so you could bring whatever in that you want, I think. Bring a picnic blanket next time, or at least something to kind of claim a space. If I had the money, I would definitely go above general admission, because you have a lot of the air-conditioned rooms, or at least designated seating with shade. I think the shade just got to me today. It got to a high of 32 degrees, so I just ended up being really warm. I have obviously come home without the boys, came home a little bit early, although they are on their way home now, and they wanted to stay for one, it must have been 1, maybe 2 more races, but I was like, yeah, I'm out, I'm tapping out, guys, I'll see you at home. I think the train system was done really well, didn't have to worry about that. I'm trying to think, anything else I would do differently. Bring my own water bottle, because they had free water stations around the place, which was brilliant, but bring a water bottle. I think next time I would just bring a tote bag with me, although it's not the most photogenic, it's potentially like just the most practical: water, sunscreen, picnic blankets, snacks. Because it was expensive. In terms of betting, I didn't win anything, but that was fine. I do recommend, if you are going to go bet, that you get some cash out, so that you can't go beyond that. I ended up only spending $40. I mean, I say only, I got nothing for it, but you know what? I had a bit of fun. Would I go again? The answer to that is, would I go again? I don't think I would. Only unless there's a bunch of people who hadn't been before, so I had a crowd of friends, or I was rich enough to go above the general admission fees. I've done it now. I'd go to a different races. I just feel like this one was so packed, and yeah, I mean, if I'm talking my experience out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8. I just got tired, and that's on nobody's fault, just me being tired. So yeah, that's the end of this. I have no idea how long this whole vlog has ended up being, but I can see a couple of people down on the train station in matching watermelon suits, like I'm not even joking, watermelon patterned shirt and shorts, and oh no, not socks. But But yeah, I just really wanted to document this day because it is normally quite a big day. Did it meet my expectations? I didn't really have any expectations. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect. I guess maybe I expected myself to have more fun. I found that there was a lot of queuing, going back and forth, waiting. But overall, it was definitely a good day, well worth the time and energy put into it. And for now, I'm probably going to have a shower and wash off all my sunscreen and sweat. And then I think the boys might want to go out for dinner when they get back soonish. So yeah, enjoy all the places to go in your own reading and life adventures, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello guys, I'm absolutely crushing, but I can't forget closing credit question. Today's question comes from Zach. Hey, what books did you read over your break? I'm assuming, Zach, you mean my YouTube break. The answer is not a lot. 7, I think 6. I'll be popping them up on the screen right now. The most interesting of all of those was Page Boy, which is oh my gosh, how have I forgotten his last name? Page. Oh, I forgot his last name. I feel so bad. Autobiography, and it was really interesting getting insight into his life, especially because I knew him from Umbrella Academy, and then I've seen him in a few other pieces, but I didn't realize that he was the actor in Juno, and so I found that quite interesting, learning about their backstory. However, when you don't have heaps and heaps of interest about a person, I do find it kind of hard to find myself super interested the whole way through, which is why I got a 4 stars. The other notable mention is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, which I believe is actually an author duo. I think A Christina and A Lauren. I might be wrong there. This one got 4 stars. It's a notable mention because it was so hyped, and it was so high on my want to read list, and it was so high on my like, oh my gosh, everyone loved this when it comes out. And when it came out, I found it really lackluster. I found it okay. Like, I gave it 4 stars. It was entertaining enough, but looking back, I probably should have given it like 3.5, because I just found myself bored with it. The other one I read, which I had been wanting to read for a long time, was Finley Donovan is Killing It, which is comes recommended from Books and Lala. Again, not quite a 5 stars. It was interesting, but maybe it's because to me it falls into my category of guilty pleasure books. My female lead murder mysteries with romance involved series. My series for this is the J.D. Robb In Death series and the Janet Ivanovich. I actually don't know what the series is called, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 and all of the titles. Those are my 2 favorites, whereas this one I think I'm gonna give it the boot and just keep going with my 2 favorites, because this one, whilst it was okay, there was something about it that that'll be the voice, and I just didn't want to, I don't know, I wasn't invested the whole time. But all right, that's me though. I am going to sign off here. If you want your question to be chosen for the next closing credit question segment, just leave a question down below and I will see it and pop it in my list. All right, bye.